This is the Rudebuoyz here, and on this episode, we're going to talk about the coronavirus and all the not so much misinformation, but the stupid ways that people are trying to justify this. And I'm going to leave it at that. Let's get into it. All right, this is a dirty immigrant here.
This is Scotland.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, the internet is just, and I'm not going to say stupid stuff. I'm not going to insult anybody. I think people just aren't aware, and they're not paying attention to stuff. First off, let's put this out there right away. The coronavirus.
You can't get from Corona beer.
Yeah. It's a virus.
Yes.
Let's say that again. It's a virus, which means it's communicable.
Yes.
If you get sneezed on, if you touch a surface, if you come in contact with somebody with it, you could get it.
Yes.
It's a virus.
Just like the flu.
Yeah, that is why the urgency.
Your microphone's trying to turn away from
Yeah, I know. You know, I ain't got corona, Mike. Don't be turning away from my brother.
It's going, nope. Can't
Yeah.
do this, nope.
So let's get that straight right there, and I'm going to say it again. It's a virus. Look it up.
Yeah. Which means
Google
it comes to us. Virus. I don't know. Bad joke. Had to do it. But yeah, okay, so another one that I've been seeing are people who are going off about, wait a minute, I thought they said this was new, but look, coronavirus has been around. Yeah, okay, the coronavirus has been around, so has flu, but flu gets some new strains, and this one's called COVID-19. This one has got a specific name. It's under the coronavirus, but it's got a specific name. COVID-19 is new.
Yeah.
Coronavirus is not.
I know.
COVID-19 is, but everybody's like, oh, this isn't new. We've had...
Research. Dude, listen, I'm working a lot. I work at a grocery store. I'm not tired because I work a lot. I'm tired because I got to explain this stuff over and over again to people.
You're tired from your brain going, hey.
I know, dude. I went home yesterday and the day before and the day before that, and I fell asleep right away. I sat down, put my bag down, lay down for a second, and I wake up, it's 3 hours later.
Man.
That's how tired. They got my brain tired. I'm trying to explain this stuff to people. And I'm no medical expert.
Yeah.
It's called research. It's called figuring out what a virus is to begin with. I knew that when I was 8 years old. And I'm talking to people over 60 and they don't get it.
Well, I mean, think about this even. Okay, when you're a kid and you catch chicken pox, they don't let you go to school because they don't want you to infect the rest of the class.
Hell, they close schools down sometimes on the island when the chicken pox break out.
When I got it, I stayed home. I did not go to school. As soon as I knew I had it, Mom called school and said, he's not coming, he's got chicken pox.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I stayed home.
Yeah.
Because
you
can infect everybody else.
Yes.
Heck, even having a cold, you can infect everybody else.
Yes. But you see, they allow the Democrats and the Republicans, both parties, to make everything political.
Oh, my gosh.
You know, and that's part of it. It's not all of it, like you pointed out to me, as far as the older folks are concerned.
Yeah.
But this is part of it. It's all political.
Yeah.
And the main people, and I never talk like this on you, but the main people who are like flippant about it is Trump supporters. On my side.
Yeah.
I don't know about on your side. On my side, the people that are going, I don't see what the big deal is. They're all Trump supporters.
You know, and I feel like that would be flipped if it was
Democrats.
Yeah, if this had happened when Obama was in office or if Hillary had won.
Oh, they're just doing that so a black man would look bad on the and that's what I'm saying.
Well,
that's why I say both Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. So people, before we think it's just Republicans being stupid right now, no, I'm sorry. You liberals would be doing the same thing if it was a Democratic president right now.
Yeah.
And the other thing that doesn't help, not to again point fingers at him, is when he called it the China virus.
Yeah.
That doesn't help either, folks.
Yeah.
That does not help either.
He's an expert at passing it on somewhere else
Mhm.
because
Oh,
he knows
yes.
his people going to go,
He is
yeah, those
very-
damn little
And
yellow-
all it is one little word
Yeah.
that he has to say. No matter how many times somebody has said, "Look, people, don't call it this,
Yeah.
okay? Don't do this. Don't blame it on them. Don't do this." And he sits there and goes, "Well, the China virus," and puts it out on Twitter.
Yep. You see, and like we said, we usually don't really go down into criticizing him, but this thing here is life and death.
Yes.
This thing here could be the modern plague. And I know
Well-
you're all going, you panicking too much. It's a virus. I'm saying
Yeah.
it again.
Well, and it's just going back to trying to blame it on the Chinese again. How much hatred was there towards people of any kind of Middle Eastern or Arabic descent when 9/11 happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
When, you know what, the guy who's sitting in your class, it's not his fault that just happened.
Yeah.
But yet people were still giving him dirty looks like,
Yeah.
man, you know, your people doing, you know, it's like that. Man, it's not his fault.
I'll
It's a
give you-
few of them's fault.
I'll give you another one. They had blame the AIDS epidemic on Africans.
Oh, yeah.
They said that a monkey, somebody slipping a monkey, and that's what that happened.
I remember hearing that when I was a kid.
Yeah,
And of course, when you're
yeah.
a kid, you're going, why would you sleep with a like ew? You know
what I mean?
Well, I mean, even as an adult, you're thinking ew.
Yeah,
but
you know, and what did everybody was like, oh, these Africans, these dirty Africans, and that stigma lasts for years. And then when they realize that ain't working, they say it's those gay people,
oh yeah,
and then everybody's like, oh, it's against the Bible and blah 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 blah.
And then Magic Johnson caught it.
And then everybody go, wait a minute now.
Oh, we can all get it. Uh-oh.
Or people say, oh yeah, man, those celebrities, they all sleeping with each other, man, woman, anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But listen, let me tell you some of the stupid stuff I've seen on Facebook.
Okay.
I saw a post, and I'm telling you, most of this stuff is Trump supporters putting it up. 97% of it is people who 97% of people who get it recover. Yes, that's true. But
So far.
yeah, and so far, because it's not spreading as fast as it possibly can. That's why they're saying to avoid people. You know what I mean? It's like, what? Here's, let me break it down again. I break it down so many times on Facebook. If it spreads quickly, hospitals are going to get overrun. Once a hospital gets overrun, the waiting time is going to be longer. Once the waiting time starts being longer, people are going to start dying. Including young people, because your lung could only take so much of eating. You understand? And I keep telling them, if you don't believe me, look at what's happening in Italy. People over the age of 80 is now, they give up on them. They're leaving them to die. And this is just the early stages. Imagine if we let it go. But you keep saying, I don't see what the big deal is, man. 97% of people recover. You know that they also found that 97% of people who recover, they still could get it again later. And it's just going to be a cycle. You got to nip the thing in the bud. I'm not panicking. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? This is... Another one I saw, what was it? And then the one with the old guys, you know, they're like, old men, man, old white men. That's all I hear it from. You know, they're like, I don't see what the big deal is. This thing killed more people than this. The swine flu killed more people than this, and nobody made a big deal about it. And I tell you what, the first guy, the first old dude that said that to me, I look at him and I was like, he really didn't hear what he said. So I said, that's the point. That's why we make a big deal now and get everybody to follow certain procedures to not let it spread so we don't have as many people die.
This is where learning from history could be a good thing.
You know what I mean? And what I tell them is, we have recent history that this could happen. Italy, Spain, look what's happening over there. You know what I mean? But you see, they have isolated you all so much here, you know, America, that you don't look at, because you know, y'all ain't superhuman, you're human. It could happen here. It could happen here.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, all the people who've been celebrating all over the internet that West Virginia didn't have any cases, and now they finally admitted that there is at least one. But what I found funny was where I saw it. This is again the funny part with
we live in
state.
West Virginia, by the way.
Yeah. This is the funny part with this state is people who are from the main body of the state don't consider the northern panhandle or the eastern panhandle part of the state. So what I read it on after Governor Justice had said that yes, there is a case in the eastern panhandle, whoever wrote it said, He admitted that there is a confirmed case in West Virginia, but it's in the Eastern Panhandle. As if to say, that's not part of the same. That's over there.
Somebody from up there who have it is not going to drive down here and give it to us. They're going to stay up there and
here's
die.
the other thing, folks. There may not be any cases in this state because there's not any testing here.
My brother,
I mean, I just finally heard yesterday that Cabell Huntington Hospital that they're still trying to get tests.
Yes,
And that is one of the biggest hospitals in the state.
Preach it, brother.
And so the one in the Eastern Panhandle who has it makes me wonder, did they go to the hospital in Winchester, Virginia to get tested? Because that's a big one there.
Yeah.
Did they drive to Hagerstown to get tested? Did they go to D.C. to get tested? Did they go somewhere else to get tested? But their address is Eastern Panhandle.
Yeah.
So, look, folks, West Virginia, again, it's not some superhuman state or whatever.
Yeah.
For all the other people saying, we found a cure to it, it's meth. No. Look, it's a matter of there's no testing here yet.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, once they finally do start getting testing here, the numbers are probably going to
explode.
Start to multiply, and you're going to go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
But, of course, everybody here is going to start to think, it's because the one who got it coughed on 10 people, and they went and coughed on 10 people.
Yeah.
No, look. That one that you posted with the video from what's his name? David Pac-Man or something like that? Is that his name?
Oh, I don't remember.
But no, he was showing the video, the clip that was on Fox News of that. The woman talking to the doctor who's the doctor who has stood who I've seen in a couple of press conferences standing right behind Trump. And she's. Okay, for anybody who listens to us, and we rip on Fox News a lot. We rip on all of them. But the host on Fox News is trying to ask a basic question that everybody wants to know.
Yeah.
Is there enough testing out there?
Oh, man.
Is there enough testing? And this woman just starts going off on things. And, oh, my God, I loved the look. I wish I could remember the host's name.
Yeah, there was another blonde lady.
Yeah.
That's a lot on Fox.
Yeah. But the look on her face when the doctor starts to give her answer is one of, that's not what I asked you. And so she tries again, and she gets another no answer, and so she tries again
7
and gets
times.
a no. No, she tried 6 times, only got 5 out.
Yeah.
So because on the 5th attempt, the doctor just kept talking over her, and then on the 6th attempt, the doctor just went into, well, that's why Trump has done this and Trump has done that, and even the woman on Fox News, the one that everybody's like, oh, this is like Trump's yippee party, whatever. She's even sitting there going, well, we're out of time. Thank you for not giving me an answer. Basically. I mean, it was like,
dude, listen.
I mean, people, they want basic answers. They don't want to hear, we're going to fight this. We're going to fight this. Do you have testing in place? Is there enough tests?
Yeah.
Do people who are living way out in the boondocks, do they have to go make this long drive?
Yeah.
Can they go to Cabell Huntington Hospital?
Yeah.
Or do we need to drive to Lexington? Do we need to drive to Columbus? Do we need to go to these other cities to go get tested? Or can we do it here in state? Heck, in our own stinking town.
Yeah.
That's what she's trying to ask, and this woman's going off into, who knows, I'm not even going to say left field. That's foul territory.
She's
that's
in
out.
Pluto.
Yeah, I mean, she's way out there. And the woman's sitting there with this look of just, that's not what I asked you.
Oh, yeah. You see, a lot of people don't think I watch Fox News. I do.
Yeah.
You know
what the guy though that did that, whatever his name is,
David Pac-Man.
Yeah, okay. That's somebody where I wonder if you tie his hands down, can he talk? Can he talk? His arms and his hands are flailing all over the place.
That's because he's frustrated. Usually he's just sitting there talking.
Really? Okay.
Well, he's like, you see how I am now about it? He's like that.
This is the first time I saw him.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing arms and hands all over the place.
He's usually really calm.
Okay.
But, I mean, it was really frustrating watching that.
Yeah, it was.
We got no answers. And we don't, listen, if you all think the Democrats or the Republicans think about you, let me take you back a little bit. When this stuff first started happening, and they were talking, I don't know if they were talking about the testing or a cure or whatever they were talking about. Mm-hmm. Trump said most Americans wouldn't be able to afford it. He said it out of his mouth in a press conference.
Yeah.
And instead of Nancy Pelosi saying, no, it should be free, Nancy Pelosi said it should be affordable. It's a pandemic.
Yeah.
It should be free.
Yeah.
Listen. Like I said on Facebook, what should have happened when this first started happening, and it would have curbed the damn panic, was you mobilize the bloody National Guard. That's what they're there for. And they go take care of people and make sure people are okay. Even if you don't have the testing, there's sort of testing that you could do to figure out if you're having it.
Yeah.
You know, and you do that. You make sure the people who make sure the National Guard, which an army is supposed to take care of the people.
Well, they're over in other countries right now.
They're bombing something as we speak.
Yeah.
We have a pandemic on our hands, and NATO and a bunch of people are bombing someplace in Iraq.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we can't let that slide.
They should be out there
going
to the vulnerable people, making sure they're okay. That's why you pay your taxes. That's why you pay your taxes, people.
That probably just made a really good ring all the way through the microphone.
I know, sorry. I want people to, they should be out there going up, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Taking care of people.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to do. You need anything. Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you need water? People who are at home and can't get out. The National Guard, they should have mobilized them already. And that would have curbed the damn panic.
And what's another one that you had posted? Basically showing what other countries are doing. What was it, Australia?
Yeah.
In their grocery stores and stuff,
Yeah.
they're having an early open time for just the older people, so
And
that way they
do
can
that here
come.
now.
Which is, well, I'm surprised with that, because people in this country, it feels like, no, it's my right to be here at this time. I don't give a damn what you say.
Exactly.
You know, I went to Walmart the other day, and when I got up to the register, I asked the girl, I said, have things really been crazy here? And she goes, oh, gosh. She said, when we opened this morning, people were lined up at the door because we closed last night.
Yep.
And I said, well, people aren't used to you all closing. She goes, we closed because we didn't have anything on the shelves.
Yep.
We had to restock.
Yep.
And, you know, and it just, man. And, you know, and people can be incredibly selfish during this time, you know.
And they act like if it's only in the third world that would happen.
Oh, man.
We human.
Yeah.
They're going across the border to get toilet paper. But they want a wall.
Yeah.
But now they're going across the border to get toilet paper. Do you think we're... And, you know, this is a sad way to show it.
You got to move your microphone up again, dude.
It keeps falling down.
I know.
Yeah.
We got to tighten yours somewhere.
This is a sad way to show it. We need each other. Mm-hmm. Look at it going.
I know. It's moving away. It's like, no, you can't talk about this.
What are you, Facebook? But this just shows that we need each other.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sad way of showing it. It's a simple way of showing it, but we need each other. You start putting up walls.
Yeah.
We blocking each other from being with each other and helping each other. And then I saw. Wait, before you continue, here's another one I saw. No, the Mexican president is talking about closing his borders. Is anybody going to call him racist?
Oh yeah, I saw you
it's
post
a pandemic, you idiots.
Yeah,
immigrants coming across the border is not a pandemic.
Canada closed off the border. Nobody seems to care about that.
Nobody says anything about that. Europe is just closing off their borders. Nobody's saying it. Are they racist for closing off their border?
But Mexico does it. Yeah, he's racist.
They have you guys making everything political, and that's what's going to kill us. This is so dangerous. This is so dangerous. Mm-hmm. Start thinking like human beings and not political beings. We need each other, especially in this time. We absolutely need each other right now. Because we know the government is doing very little.
Well, yeah.
So now we have to start taking care of each other. And I must say, before you go say anything, some people are doing it.
Yes.
I've seen people do it. Good job. I've seen people on my Facebook page said, hey, if you need anything, if you're older, here's my number. Give me a call. And people are, man, that is so cool.
Hey, Taylor Strickland, one of the assistant coaches for volleyball, the other day she was out handing out free lunches.
Yeah.
She said, well, it was intended for kids, you know, who have to stay home, obviously, because of this. But, you know, hey, if somebody's homeless and they come by and they need lunch, take it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she's giving out free lunches and stuff, you know.
You see, we doing it. We just have to do it more because they ain't going to do it.
No.
They are not going to do it.
Well, and
local governments may.
So I, you know, the people at Marshall, we got emails from our our insurance provider, letting us know that once testing becomes available, or if you go somewhere else to get tested, that the test will be free to us. Our insurance is going to say the testing will be free. However, if you are found with it, well, then insurance will take care of it like normal, which means, okay, you might handle some of it, but that also can mean that you can probably sit there and go, well, you probably got this by being careless, which means it's your fault.
Yep.
So,
Persona non grata.
we'll handle 10% of your care, and obviously if you have to go spend 2 weeks sitting in a hospital room, that's not cheap.
No.
That's not even like saying going and spending 14 weeks in a hotel room.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the price that you'll get back from that will make you go, damn, I should have stayed in a hotel room. Even at a good hotel, I mean, it's that is not cheap. When I went and got my surgery done on my head and my neck, insurance, because of the price of it, wanted to basically kick me out of the hospital after one night. And my parents are, telling the nurse, they're saying, look, do you see what kind of shape he's in right now? I mean, there was almost a point where they thought they were going to have to do a major blood transfusion with me because I had lost so much.
Yeah.
And so I was like, they really want him gone out of the hospital after one night? I mean, he can barely lift his head off the pillow, and so she ended up figuring out a way. She's like, well, oh, hey, he hasn't had, now he's had morphine. Now he has to stay at night. I mean, they have to figure out ways to be able to basically tell insurance, no, they still have to be here.
Yeah. Well, the insurance is like, hey, you give us that money, it's our money. You don't get to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
The same they do with your taxes.
Well, we do get some of that back, at least income taxes.
You
if
get
you,
some
if
of
you
that
file
back,
it,
if you file it.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But in the
'Cause
meantime, they do
plan
what
on,
they want
I plan
with
on
it.
hopefully doing mine this weekend.
But generally speaking, they do what they want with it.
Oh yeah. Well, car insurance. I mean, you've been paying into it forever, and then somebody slams into you, and then insurance goes, well, you know what? We know your car is worth $40,000, but this looks like about $5,000 worth of damage. Your car is totaled. We'll give you $5,000. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
I remember when, just to keep talking about scams and whatever, as far as insurance goes, when I got in an accident with my Galaxy, when this kid hit me head on, cuts a corner and hits me head on with his Jeep with a brush guard on him. And I take a fair amount of damage because these brush guards are supposed to help you run over trees and things like that while you're, out driving off-road. And so my dad told me that he was so worried that when this kid's insurance came to look at my car to assess the damage, since it's a classic car, he goes, most of these insurance people have no clue what to do with these things. My dad hit the internet and researched everything that my car was going to need. Thank God my dad knows so much about this stuff. Researched everything my car was going to need. And when she got there, he handed her the list and said, this is what it's going to need. And she just said, you know what? I'm going to take your word for it. We'll go with that. And, it's just because he was so worried that they were just going to look at it and go, yeah, here's $500. Your car's probably not even worth more than that. When, my car was not a collector's item, but it was worth more than $500.
Yeah.
And so, insurance, and it just, I saw, what was it, another video you had posted, the Young Turks talking about how, again, with them initially trying to see if maybe they could make, the testing and the treatment, all that for free, but...
Yeah.
No. Well, no. Wait. I think that one I saw was talking about compensation for employees.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
If you're forced home from your job and you can't work, and they basically, to allow some of this to go through, had to say, okay, for you big companies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to compensate them for that. You don't have to give them paid sick
Just
time.
the middle class companies, pretty much. And I'm saying middle class companies because they're in the middle.
Yeah.
They're the ones that's going to flip the bill.
Yeah. And so
they love the middle class.
Yeah, for all of you great big companies who can not only afford to give your employees, one, a break because you've already made so much money, but two, be able to pay them for this time that they're going to be missing. Oh, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Really?
We got your back, rich boy.
I mean, you know, and
you know, okay, one thing that surprised me is Richard Branson just did the same thing. He said, you got to go home, but you're not getting any paid leave.
Yeah.
And I'm really surprised because Richard Branson is actually one of the few who actually does good stuff.
He's done some humanitarian
You know what
things,
I mean?
yeah.
And that kind of surprised me. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I was like, well, really, Rich?
Yeah.
Richie boy?
Oh,
what
yeah.
wrong with you?
Well, and hate to say it, but you know that if Trump was still running his businesses like normal and not the president, I mean, he'd be trying to figure out how can I...
He don't have to. He'd be. Most of his people are illegal immigrants.
And two, weren't they saying they would give them tax breaks as well? It's like, man, they're already getting tax breaks left and right. You're going to give them another one if they choose to, go, we'll give you this paid sick
Here's another
time.
thing I say. Space Force. Oh, yeah, Space Force. That money should be going to figure out the next virus coming because you know it's coming, but you're going to spend billions to go to space, and you poor people are like, we're going to space. You ain't going nowhere, you poor bastard.
Yeah.
You staying right here with the viruses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and, you know, there's some places that'll fly you out into outer space if you want to, but you know how many thousands of dollars you're going to have to pay for that?
Not only that, there'll be people like the people that's running the immigrants across here. They'll take you out there and leave you out.
Well, no, because I've already seen, you know, some space programs, you know, to help them make money have said, oh, yeah, if you want to go to outer space, we'll definitely take you up there. It's going to cost you about $500,000. So it's not like this, you know, like buying a train ticket or something like that. You know, you can't just take $20 and go to space. That's not going to happen. I mean,
Work is asking me if I could come in at 1:30 instead of... It must be crazy, you know.
They need you to take care of everything. So.
Nah, they need bodies. That's what they need.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm tired of seeing some of this stuff too because it is. Look, and you know what? If you know, right now the White House is talking about sending checks to people who obviously are out of work during this, you know, to help them through that. And you know what? If they do that, good job. Yeah. Congratulations. That's something you should be doing. You should be taking care of the people who are affected by this. Yeah. You know? So, I mean, but, you know.
I'm telling you, man. I am telling you, dude. We
have horrible track records throughout our history of diseases taking out numerous amounts of people. And you can sit there and say, oh, well, we've advanced so far in medicine now that doesn't happen. Really? Yeah. You know, it kind of looks like it's starting, you know, kind of getting started in that direction. But, I mean, look, how many people were killed over in this hemisphere by simple things that they had never been exposed to because a new person came over here? Yeah. You know? I mean, think about that. Think about how easily we used to be able to die just from getting diarrhea.
Yeah.
You know, so yes, a lot of those things now are curable. Yeah, you get diarrhea, you can be done with it in a couple of days. Yeah, you can get a cold that used to kill people, and you can be good with it, and in a few days, or flu, you can be good in a week or whatever it is. But look, I'm sorry, but viruses and bacteria, they're kind of living things.
Yeah.
We're living things. They've been trying to prove that humans have been evolving over all this time. Well, guess what? So does life. And yeah, we've got all this medicine to be able to take care of all these other things that used to, give people problems and kill everybody and all that sort of stuff. But now, these things are evolving too, figuring out its way around our medicines.
See, I had put up the thing there about that I think I mentioned it about the heart disease and the virus.
You hadn't mentioned that on
okay.
We were talking about it beforehand.
So there's a post on there, and it says, I'll read it, the coronavirus killed 15 people and the U.S. loses its blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Heart disease kills over 500,000 each year, and we put fried chicken between two donuts. And so don't make no big deal about this. Why are you making a big deal about this? Yeah. And it's like, it's your choice to eat that damn donut with the damn bacon on it. You know what I mean? It's not your choice if somebody walk by and they have it, and they don't know they have it because the incubation period is like 14 days, and they sneeze on you. That's a stupid analogy. So, one of my friends on there, she's like, people are behaving like the virus is a blob coming to get everyone. Heart disease, cancer, etc. kills more people. So I said, this could be the modern day plague and it's a virus, blah, 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 blah. So her response is, we all are going to die sooner or later. What is happening is leading up to something. You wait and see. Yeah. Total chaos if we don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's probably talking about the
Walking Dead.
That, and she's probably talking about a religious sort of take on it.
Oh, yeah.
They said the same thing when the swine flu happened, when M1, M2 happened, and he still didn't come.
They said he was going to come at New Year's in 2000.
Yeah. So, what are we going to do?
How many Rapture shows did you and I do between like 2010 and 2012?
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but we don't know. So we don't just sit back and go, okay, it's going to happen anyway. Let's all die.
Yeah.
Y'all, see, this is why I'm tired. Because I just proved to you that we need to fix this, and you go, we all going to die sooner or later. Like, I don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm 58 years old. I'm closer to it than most people.
We definitely...
But I want to die of old age.
Yeah, I was going to say, we definitely know by now that man is mortal. We know that. Whether you make it to 100 years old and die from old age, or, however... I mean, unfortunately, people die way too young all the time. But, I mean... We all know, yes, we're going to die from something, but yeah, we would all like to eventually die from old age.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And just because, to hell with you and your apocalypse crap. You understand? I don't know if I believe it. I'm not saying it's not true, but the fact is you've been saying it for years, and here I am, 58 years later. I'm still here. I'm not saying I'm going to be here tomorrow or the next day. Life is kind of fragile like that, but the point is, I want to live as long as possible.
Yes.
And if you think we're going to die sooner or later, let's take all of y'all and put you all on an island where everybody's got the virus and see how quick you're going to want you. Because you know what? All of y'all want to go to heaven, but none of y'all want to die.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why I'm so tired.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I hear crap like this. What is wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
We got to start looking out for each other, which you already started doing. Kudos. I've seen it all over the place. People are starting to go, wait a minute now. We got to start looking out for each other because nobody else is doing it, the ones that you elected.
I saw a video. I think it was somebody from either maybe the World Health Organization or something like that. And they said that, talking about how people need to be uniting together to help fight this thing. But instead, we're passing blame, it's your fault, it's their fault, or whoever. And he said that there was one time, I think he said he was in a class or something, and somebody asked whoever was speaking, what will be the one thing that can unite the human race? And the answer was a common enemy that comes from outside the planet. So basically something like Independence Day, the movie, it's like that, like basically... It's the only way all of us can possibly unite together is, we have this weird enemy that's trying to come kill the entire planet that we have to go take care of. Well, what is this thing?
You know what I mean?
If allowed to, this is going to keep jumping around. And like you said, okay, I may get it and live from it, but then I may get it again and I might be a little weakened, then I might die from it the second time.
Yep, your lung might be weakened from the first bout.
So...
Dude, okay, here's the funny sides of this.
I hang on real quick. I will admit that I thought we were jumping to conclusions a little bit, especially when the NCAA started canceling stuff before. I especially didn't like when the NCAA said that all spring sport championships were canceled before we even knew seasons were canceled. I thought that was going a little too far out in front. It's like, can we cancel seasons first before we cancel something that doesn't start for 2 months?
Yeah.
But then, okay, eventually, a few days later, seasons got canceled. That's fine. But so like I said, I will admit that I thought that we were jumping way too far out. But again, Yeah, because of things that have happened before, we kind of do need to
Oh, yeah.
jump out in front. So then that
Yeah.
way we don't hit the numbers that swine flu did.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or polio or the
Yeah.
plague. You know,
Yeah.
we got to jump in front of this. You know what I'm saying? And listen. But
How much of Europe got killed during like the Red Death and stuff like that?
and they were probably saying the devil is doing it.
Yeah.
Prayers going up. Even churches that are slapping people on the head and saying they're healing them are closing. What does that tell you?
Blap! I need to sanitize my hands. Thank you.
You know what I mean? What does that tell you right there? Anyway, okay, some really silly stuff's coming out of it. The first one I saw was some Arabic priest or whatever saying that something you got to rub on your butt to kill the virus.
Toilet paper?
That's the American way.
Rub a little bit of that a little bit of Charmin on there, and I'm good to go.
A
I'm
little
all right now.
cottonelle will fix you,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
You know, but check this out. Hindus are telling their people to drink cow's urine and shower in dung.
And then please shower again after that.
No, leave it on because that's what's killing the virus.
Oh, that'll kill a lot of things. It'll kill your sense of smell.
It's going to kill your game.
It'll kill your friendships. It'll kill your family. And I'm talking about you being able to be close to your family. Oh, my God.
And
yeah, I can imagine.
we talk
I
about
can
this
imagine
tonight on the
cows
show.
dung killing all kinds of stuff.
You know what I mean, including you. Some toxic
Laying
stuff.
there later going,
Especially if the cow is eating stuff that's got toxic stuff in it anyway.
oh, man.
Even
Well,
if it's
we
eating,
already know that cattle are pretty bad with methane anyway.
you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm telling you, when I had to drive by some of those feed yards, oh my God. Look, I grew up in the Shenandoah Valley, so I already know that especially like farms, hog farms, chicken farms, and cattle farms can smell. But when you drive by a feed yard, okay, out in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, this is a smell you can taste, okay? It is that bad. Even with your windows closed, your AC off, all this, so that hopefully no air is coming in. It still comes into your vehicle, and you can taste it. It is so disgusting because there is just this giant spot of a boatload of cattle, and they're all just, wherever they want to, and oh,
I could see
God,
it now.
that smell is so bad.
I could see it now. All-inclusive luxury dung pools.
Oh, my God.
Come, bring your family, swim. Be healthy.
This is a new kind of spa.
You know what I mean?
You might want to plug your nose.
or bars that specialize in urine.
Ew.
Come in, have a nice cold glass of cow urine.
Cold. Might be warm.
Oh, dear Lord. What is that? Okay, and let's not forget Alex Jones and Jim Baker.
Yeah.
Blue silver. It kills the coronavirus.
I thought I saw something where Jim Baker's being sued again for trying to do that, or at least arrested again.
Yeah,
for
arrested
trying to
because the government went after him.
Yeah, because he's trying to...
He's trying to peddle
Yeah.
a blue silver thing or whatever.
Greed is a horrific thing.
Yeah.
And people try to capitalize on it whenever they can.
And a lot of people lose God to capitalize on it.
Yes. And, just like when people were trying to come back to this country from Spain, flights were $7,000 and stuff like that because, well, the airlines knew, well, you need this ticket. Of course, now the airlines in this country are trying to offer really cheap flights because now nobody's flying.
Yeah. There you go. Karma is a my But I'm telling you, man. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we have to do. The good news is we still have each other. Mm-hmm. That is the good news. I know you're all gonna go
social distancing, though.
But you see, social distances and walking outside is not gonna help.
Well, I still have to walk outside. I've got a dog.
Yeah. Well, across the street, bro.
I mean. I can't teach her to use the toilet.
I know.
It's just
that's going to be the next big thing for schools.
teaching dogs how to use the toilet.
Like I put up on Facebook, there's two things that are going to be sure coming out of it. Trump's going to be president again, and they're going to push to automate everything really hard now because machines don't get viruses.
Mm-hmm. Well,
unless they're
do,
computerized.
but not the kind.
No, not not the kind they can't fix.
Well, and hang on, just to add a little something with that. We have people who constantly, whenever some new technology comes out, try to figure out ways how to hack it.
Oh, yeah.
So for all those people who want to completely automate some workplace so the people don't have to be there, you don't think some person's going to figure out how to hack that place and put you down?
And there's just so many angry people out of work. What do you think's going to happen?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those people who know how to use computers, for one, are going to figure out how to put you in a dark place.
Yeah.
Literally in a dark place. Your lights are probably even going to be off.
Oh, yeah.
And I just, and then here's another one, just real quick, to add in with this. Okay, so you're tired from all this stuff going on. And I'm tired from a sports angle, not because there's no sports on TV. Let me add that in real quick. Because that actually really doesn't bother me. But for one, I'm tired of people who seem to think that with softball season getting canceled, that I'm taking this harder than anybody else. Look, I'm sorry. There's a whole roster full of players and a coaching staff that I'm sure are taking this a lot harder than me.
Yeah.
I was just there to be able to call the games. I'm not getting to play. I'm not getting to coach. So they're taking it harder than me. But for people to think, oh, he's not going to know what to do with himself. I'm like, are you kidding me? I've got things I can work on. I'm going to be just fine. And
like a resume.
Yeah, uh-huh. and another one too, how I keep hearing people talk about, man, I don't know what to watch. I mean, there's no sports on TV, so I I've pulled out my old video game system. I guess I'm going to have to be doing that again, or I'm going to have to rewatch these shows on, Netflix or Hulu and whatever. And I'm still sitting here going, man, I'm good.
Yeah.
This time of year, to be quite honest, I really wasn't watching a whole lot of sports on TV anyway. The most time, the main time of the year that I watch sports on TV, NFL season. Yeah. That is it. Other than that, I'm really not watching baseball. I'm really not watching the NBA, the NHL. I really don't even watch the NCAA basketball tournaments. I might turn on just a little bit and go, oh, hey, that looks pretty good. It flick something else. And hey, I'm one of the rare Americans, especially as a sports fan, who has never filled out an NCAA bracket in his life. Yes, that is true, people. I have never filled one out. And so I'm doing just fine. But I keep hearing all these other people that I work with going, man, I don't know what to do when I go home. There's no sports on. And I'm going, well, and you know what? A lot of people that I've known who stay incredibly busy, when they have a moment of nothing to do, they get bored out of their minds. I don't. You know what? This weekend, when the games got canceled, because initially when the season was postponed, so there were no games this weekend, I actually had 2 days where I really didn't have to do anything. And you know what? It was wonderful. I did not get bored. I did not sit there and start fidgeting going, oh my God, I got to do something. What can I do? I got to do something. I'm going to lose my mind. I was just fine. Just fine. Yes, I stay busy all the time, but when I have moments where I have nothing to do, I go, ah.
Yeah. And I tell you what, I'm going to have to go to work early. So we're going to cut it. But yep. Let's end it with this. Just with the people who don't know what to do, you get on Facebook, you look for stuff, and post it that's going to help people. That's what you do in a situation like this. Mm-hmm. You're going to be bored? There you go. Go help some people.
Also, just do some basic research as well on some
you know what
things.
I mean? And figure out, because you could go on Facebook and post stuff that's going to help people like bartenders and stuff who are going to be out of a job. There's a site that will help them. Post that. Repost that. Stop with the
Donate
political...
yourself, too.
Yeah. Stop with the political stuff. That's not helping anybody. No. We all know politricksters are jacking up the whole situation.
And the memes about toilet paper are getting old.
Yeah, that's getting old. Stop it already. You know what I mean? What we need to do now is to start going, okay, this place has got the stuff you need. Go there and you'll find it. This place is running out of stuff. Hurry up, get there. That's what I use it for when I saw stuff going crazy. I message people and go, hey, you might want to come to the store now. Something's going on. Granted, they didn't shut us down, but still, now you have stuff in your house just in case.
Yeah.
That's what we need. You don't have to be bored. Now is the time to become human again. Now is the time to start helping people. Now is the time to checking up on the old people that you have on your Facebook page and go, hey, you okay? You need anything? Because you're younger and you're not that accessible to the to the virus. That is what you do, because most of the people you know that are complaining is young people.
Mm-hmm.
You go out there and you help. And I tell you, we're starting to help each other. I'm seeing it on my Facebook page. Both people who are Trump supporters and Bernie supporters and Biden supporters are now starting to help people. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, let's forget that you're a Democrat, that you're a Republican, that you're Christian, that you're atheist, that you're Muslim, that you're gay, that you're straight, whatever it is. Let's forget all of that.
Because that stuff is not just going to kill one segment. Okay, let me put it to you this way. You're not going to sneeze at a gay person and it's going to go, that's a gay person, let me get him. And you're going to sneeze at a straight person and the virus is going to go, oh, no. Abort. That's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is going to get sick if we don't put a stop to this. We got to start helping each other. We got to start looking out for each other. Now is the time. Step up. You don't have to panic. And you wouldn't have to panic if you help each other. That's the bottom line right there.
Mm-hmm. And wash your hands.
Hey, wash your hand, wash your bum, wash everything.
And apparently take a shower in dung while drinking some cow's urine.
You know what I mean? And go see that Muslim cleric that's going to rub some stuff in your butt.
I don't want to know what he's going to rub in my butt.
Anyway,
but also, too, we will have a radio show again this Saturday.
Unless they shut everything down.
Well, okay, yeah.
If they shut everything down, I ain't coming out.
Well, the other thing, too, is also, one, if the buildings are locked up, would we also be able to get the keys to get in as well? I still say this, though, even if we can't do our radio show, we can obviously still get together and record something. You and we have ways to be able to do that. So, heck, even if we do a Facebook Live thing that night or whatever, and we're sitting with your green screen on, or, I don't know. But anyway, but if we are able to be on, show Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, so Eastern as in Eastern U.S. And
we're going to try to make you laugh this time. We're not going to go into the coronavirus stuff that much.
Yeah.
Unless it's pertinent information you need to know.
Yeah. But you can check that out online, www.marshall.edu/WMUL, to hear the music as well. And then,
we go live.
Obviously, thank you all for checking out the podcast. We appreciate that every time you download, so appreciate it. And then we've got our Facebook page, The Rudebuoyz. That's where we also do a Facebook Live when we do our radio show, when we talk. So anyway, there we go.
Take care of each other, man. Look out for your grandparents and your parents and stuff like that. Without them, you wouldn't be here. Love each other, man. That's what we need in this year times. You don't need hoarding of toilet paper. Have a good day.
It's the Rudebuoyz. We're out.